Hello there, everybody. Ugh. Sorry. Hello there, everybody. So, Bonnet Gamer, and welcome back to Higurashi Kai Sumeragi. I don't know. In the last episode, my brain hurts. Well, that's actually pretty much the summary for Higurashi in a nutshell. My brain fucking hurts. Anyway, last episode kind of, or at least the tip that we read, had a scenario with Rena being chased by mysterious creatures that were palish white with red eyes. Also, one of you guys were a few of you guys were actually kind of to correct me that, yes, it was already mentioned that Mio Takano was dead before Watanagashi. Well, therein lies another thing that shows that I've been away from the series too long. I completely forgot about that. So, the individual we met that's Mio Takano clearly was not Mio Takano. So, either she has a twin sister, or we don't know what the real Mio Takano looks like. Also, in terms of a theory, I have no fucking... Actually, wait a minute. Hold on. So, wait a minute. If Irie... Okay, Mio Takano worked at the Irie clinic. That means that Irie had to have known Mio Takano. Surely he would have known if Takano was missing. Unless... What if he's involved in some way? You know, Irie. I don't know. But anyway, let's jump right back in. Oh my god, so much red text.
Even if I turn on the light in this hideout, nobody will see it because it is blocked by the pile of abandoned cars. I know that in my mind, but I decide not to turn it on just in case. It's a bit scary to hide in the quiet hideout, alone in the dark, holding my breath. I have to keep myself busy with something or I'll go crazy. But my brain isn't working properly, and I don't even have the energy to think about what I should do from now on. However, I don't have courage to lay down to get back my strength either. Every time I hear or think I hear a suspicious sound, I gasp and stare into the dark. That's all I do. Oishi believed in the conspiracy of the Sonozaki family, but he can't do much without solid evidence. That means he has to find this facility where they're doing the research on the parasite. But we have no idea where it is. I think the Irie clinic is the most likely site, but I have no credible evidence. I don't think they do the research in a place so obvious even I could guess it.
That, or maybe that is where they're doing it, just specifically because they expect you to suspect it. No, I need to stop giving myself a headache.
They might be using one of the bomb shelters that were built during the war.
That is also an option.
It must be some kind of secret underground research center. Now that I come to think about it, I remember there's a secret building nobody can get into on the premises of the Furude Shrine. I think it's called the Shrine Storage.
Yeah.
According to Mio-san's research, the Furude Shrine is the center of the worship of Oyashiro-sama, and the priest keeps the tools for ceremonies in the Shrine Storage. One of the ceremonies is the strange festival, Watanagashi, so the Shrine Storage should be something very sacred. I remember that Watanagashi used to be a medical ceremony to make a vaccine against the strong parasite. That means the tools they used for Watanagashi were medical tools.
Or torture tools.
If my guess is right, the Shrine Storage is the most sacred place in the village, as well as the most appropriate building for medical purposes. It sounds very suspicious. There might be a secret research center in the Shrine Storage. Oh, damn. The police should raid on the Shrine Storage, not Irie Clinic. Why didn't I think of that when I was talking with Oishi on the phone earlier?
Well, you were scared.
I hope Oishi notices it too.
He's a smart guy. He'll probably think of it.
Should I go back to the phone booth and tell him about the Shrine Storage? But then I hear a car coming closer. I hold my breath. It's not normal that a car comes here this late at night. I think about many possible scary scenarios, and it makes me nervous. After a while, I see the headlights of the car near the former dam construction office. It seems like the car passed by here and went to the office. But it's a deserted, empty office building. Nobody is there. It's not a place where people visit this late at night. While I'm staring into the dark, the engine of the car stops and the headlights are turned off. I can see 2 flashlights flickering in the darkness. The lights move into the office building. They must think I'm hiding there. I hold my breath and watch on their movements. Keep watching their movements. I can't tell who they are, but I bet they're the pawns of the Sonozaki family. They know that I ran away from home. They must be looking for me everywhere in the village. Though I need to hide holding my breath, my face starts feeling itchy and I have an urge to stretch my legs. I'm frustrated with my own body. This humidity makes me sweat all over my body. The back of my knees and my neck have been itchy for quite a while. When I scratch, it makes an unbelievably big noise, so I decide not to scratch anymore. It usually doesn't make any noise when I scratch some mosquito bites. I think I'm just being nervous and overreacting. There's a quiet distance between us, and I'm in the dark, holding my breath. I know they wouldn't notice it even if I sneezed, let alone scratched my body. But I don't want to make any noise at all, so I try to forget the itchiness. But I end up scratching everywhere like crazy after all. I have to live in hiding like this for a while. I don't know how long I can go on when I'm nervous like this on the first night. I need to toughen up more so I can remain placid in a situation like this. I force myself to relax, scratch my neck without hesitation, and try to cope with the sticky sweat on my body. I start getting hungry. Now my stomach starts growling. It's a good sign though. It means I'm starting to relax. But I can't eat yet. It's going to make a lot of noise. I decide to wait until they finish looking for me and go away. Go away, go away. I can eat if you go away. It seems like my strong thoughts bore fruit. It looks like they stopped looking around the building. But I guess I concentrated my thoughts too strongly. They're shining the flashlight in this direction now. Did they notice me? No. They're walking towards me.
Oh boy.
I make my body as small as possible, hide under the blanket, and try to listen to their footsteps carefully. After a while, I can hear their footsteps coming closer and closer. Since the footsteps are coming straight towards me, I think they already know where I am. I'm scared. But it's impossible that they know where I am. If they knew where I was all along, they wouldn't have wasted their time looking for me around the office building, and they wouldn't walk with slow steps like this. It's just a coincidence that they're walking in this direction. Since I'm hiding under the blanket, I can't see who they are. I don't know where they're shining the flashlights, so I can't stick my head out from the window to see who they are either. I just have to stay motionless like a rock until I sense they're gone. They stop when they come near my hideout. I can hear their conversation.
I don't think she's here. Let's look around. You look over there.
I can tell by the sound that they went separate ways and that each of them is walking around the trash piles. I made this hideout out of an abandoned car. I just redecorated it. So on the outside, it looks like nothing but just an abandoned car.
She. Who are they looking for? Are they actually looking for Rena?
But once you look inside, you can instantly tell it's more than that. So if they look inside, I'm done for. It's obvious that they're looking for me. Are they an attack unit of the Sonozaki Corps? If they find me, I'll be killed for sure. I know that this place is perfect for murdering people.
Yeah, you're pretty good at it.
I killed 2 people here myself. If I can do it, it'll be no problem for them, because they're real professional killers. Even though I know that, there's nothing I can do right now. I just have to pray that they'll leave here soon. At that time, I hear a slight bleeping sound.
Zatsi, I can hear you loud and clear. Yes. Golgara? Yes, I understand. What's wrong? Seems like Ryuga Rena's in Golgara. Somebody saw her there. Oh! Wait, this is the police looking for Rena, isn't it? And the Sonozakis were trying to mislead them and say that she's in Gogora. Oh man. That's it. We'll never find her now. What are we gonna do now? It's an order from him. We have to find her no matter what. We have to bring her to him. It doesn't matter if she's in Sapporo or in Hakata. We have to find her. It's impossible to find her, though. Do we still have to look for her? Ryuga Rena has Takano Mio's scrapbooks, and he wants them. He was pretty upset about it, so I'm sure they are worth a lot to him. So, what are we gonna do? Seems like you recalled the others, except the ones who are watching her house. So, we should go back to our office, too. Let's have some barley tea or something. I actually recommend some chai or chamomile.
I hear their footsteps going farther, and then I don't hear them anymore. After a while, I hear the engine of the car starting. I finally get out from under the blanket and look outside the window. The car makes a U-turn and drives away. The sound of the engine fades away into the darkness. I heave a sigh of relief. I scratch all of the itchy mosquito bites on my body, wipe the sticky sweat off my face and neck, and finally allow myself to cough. I heard their conversation clearly. They're the pawns of the Sonozaki Corps, without a doubt. It matches with what Oishi told me. And they said something very important. They say clearly that they're after the scrapbooks. Up until now, I assumed that they were chasing after me because I had Mio-san's scrapbooks. I could have forced myself to believe that it was just my assumption. But they said it loud and clear. We need to find Ryuga Rena. That's because she has Takano Mio's scrapbooks. That's what they said. And they also said that they're keeping watch on my house. I'm not surprised. That's exactly what I would do if I were them. I can't go back to my house anymore. It's out of the question. But, in fact, they said something way more important than any of that. They said Ryuga Rena was in Gogora. If I was in a normal situation, I'd probably think that somebody saw my look-alike and I'd laugh out loud. But the situation is different now. Mio-san was dead, but she was there. I'm here, but I was in Gogora. Mio-san wrote about it in her scrapbooks, and I didn't want to believe it. They're coming closer to me. But I don't mean the Sonozaki family. Something beyond my common sense is about to happen. Should I fight, or should I run? I don't even know what I should do. I feel like I'm rooted to the spot with fear. Am I about to be eaten? No. I don't want to be eaten alive. I want to run away if I can't win. If I can't run, I want to fight. I'm going to be happy. I know I am. I'm not going to sit on my ass and let them get me. But the enemy Mio-san foretold in scrapbooks is coming closer to me, and it's starting to eat me up. I'm in the trash piles alone. If I disappeared right now without anybody knowing it, the person who was in Gogora would replace me and start living my life. Nobody would notice the change. My father wouldn't notice it. My friends wouldn't notice it. It would replace me without having anyone notice it. Wait. Many people close to me might have already been replaced. That's right. The Sonozaki family is plotting bioterrorism, but it's just a part of what they are planning. Mice possessed by them don't get scared of cats. As a result, they don't run away from cats. That's why they will be eaten by cats, and they can move into the cats' bodies. Mice are only used by them for their purpose. It's not that they lose their fear of cats in order to help them achieve their purpose. The same thing goes with the Sonozaki family. They think that they're doing things by their own will, but they're just helping them without knowing it. That's exactly how they've lived since the old times, being the parasite. We're nothing but a bunch of mice to them. Most of the mice are stupid. They don't even notice the existence of them. They help them to achieve their purpose, thinking they're living their lives by their own will. But very rarely, a witted mouse is born. The witted mouse notices that he's being used, and he also notices their existence. But nobody believes him, so it's not a big deal. He starts thinking that it was his mistake, and he gets swallowed by them. Eventually, he disappears. But even more rarely, a mouse appears from nowhere, notices their existence, and objectively proves it. That was Mio-san. To them, this rare mouse was a very dangerous existence. That's why they tried to get rid of it in an unbelievably high-handed and fearless manner. In fact, we know this high-handed and fearless modus, but the stupid mice don't believe it. They don't notice that they are forcing them to not believe it, and that they're helping them in the end. They killed Mio-san. They tried to replace her, but they made a mistake. We found the real corpse of Mio-san. That's why they failed to replace her. They'll try to kill me and replace me too. Or they'll replace my friends in order to get close to me. They'll look just like the real ones, but they're totally different inside. They're an abnormal existence that's beyond our imagination. Oh, God. I know. They'll appear. No. They're already here. It appeared the day after Mio-san died, and I appeared in Gogora tonight. They'll keep coming. They're openly after me. They'll keep coming. They'll keep coming. Right then, I hear somebody coming down the slope. I make my body small again, and I look at the direction where the footsteps are coming from. I can see one flashlight. It looks like there's only one person this time. Who is it? It's late. Its shadow is very small. I can tell it isn't an adult. I feel a chill running through my body. It shines the flashlight towards my hideout, and its footsteps are coming straight towards me. It's different from the other guys earlier. I can tell by the sound of the footsteps that it knows I'm hiding here for sure. No, it must be just a coincidence. I should hide again. I can make it through again. I made it through last time. I need to hide. I need to hide. I put the blanket over myself, make my body small, and keep telling myself that I'm a stone. But the footsteps are coming closer and closer. And it knocks on the door of my hideout. I open my eyes wide. I break out in nervous sweat. I don't want to believe that the sound I heard was a knock. My mind goes completely blank. But it knocks on the door again. I can feel a light shining on the blanket. It might be shining the flashlight on me. But I still hold back my fear. As long as I don't move, it can't put a finger on me. I keep telling myself that like I'm casting a spell on myself. I try not to shake in fear. It laughs. It's laughing at me because I think I'm still hiding perfectly, making my body as small as I can. But I still try, because if I get out of the blanket...
What are you scared of? Oh, what are you scared of?
I take off my blanket and I see the owner of the voice.
Oh! Oh, Rika! Okay. Okay.
It's Rika-chan. This is crazy. Why is she here? Why'd she come here to see me? I don't understand why she came all the way here alone this late at night. I realize all of a sudden, she looks just like Rika-chan on the outside, but she's not her. It is just copying her appearance. It came to Mio-san, to me, and to Rika-chan. I decide to talk rather aggressively on purpose in order to work up courage before my fear crushes me down. Is that you, Rika-chan? Me. Who else do I look like?
Berncastle?
It answers just like the Rika-chan I know. But I know it's not Rika-chan. Rika-chan wouldn't come to a place like this and this late at night. I know who you are. I know you're not Rika-chan.
Okay. I think I know what voice needs to come up next.
I'm afraid you can't deceive me like you can do the others. Even though you look just like her, I know you're not Rika-chan. You're not my friend Furude Rika. Who are you? Rika looks stunned for a while. She looks as if she doesn't understand what I'm talking about. But she plays it too long. If she really didn't know what I was talking about, she wouldn't be able to stand the long silence for this long, but she keeps silence. And she finally shows her true character. It laughs. It laughs at me because I figured out something that was almost impossible to figure out. That it is not Rika. Who are you? It doesn't answer my question. It keeps laughing for a while. And then it looks straight into my eyes in a way Rika-chan never did before, and it says this. I've lived for quite a long time. But you're the first one who penetrated my disguise. I always thought you had good intuition about everything, but you're pretty good. She clearly tells me the things that I was most afraid of. I'm completely shocked. It's like she told me everything that could possibly scare me. It's something I didn't want to hear. It's something I can't bend to make it incomprehensible.
Oh, God. I know it's only a slight change, but God, that expression.
Let's just say I'm Rika for now. It's been a while since I started to call myself Rika. Oh, really? It's been a while, huh? Like how long? It's not a big deal. It's been about 100 years. What? What are you talking about? I'm contradicting myself. I know the person who's standing in front of me isn't Rika, but at the same time I deny its existence. As long as humans hold this kind of emotion, they can never accept unknown existences. That's why we can't accept them. You don't have to be scared. You're in the car. I'm outside the car. It's not easy for either of us to do something to the other. I think we have a perfect distance between us. No matter how long I've lived, Furude Rika is still a little kid. You're still stronger than me. I should be more careful than you, because you can run amok and jump on me anytime. I realize that this creepy thing that looks just like Rika is here to talk to me. I feel my tension fade away a little bit. But still, I don't know what she wants to talk to me about at a place like this, and this late at night. I'm like a fish on a cutting board. There's nothing I can do other than to wait and see what's going to happen. I wait for it to make a move for a while, and then it opens its mouth. You're afraid of something, am I right? It uses sarcasm. Rika-chan's cute face looks uglier than ever when it smiles. I hold back my fear and I try to reply firmly. Yes, thanks to you. So, what are you afraid of? You should know that better than anybody else. It told me earlier that we were safe from each other because one was in the car and the other was standing outside. But it's obvious that I'm the one who is being driven into a corner. While I'm talking to it, I might be surrounded by its minions. I get scared, and I try to listen to the sounds of my surroundings carefully. Don't be scared. I came here to help you. You came here to help me? Oh, really? I wonder how you're going to do that. You're just sick. You need medicine. That's all. Would you be interested if I told you I brought you the medicine? Medicine? It puts its hands in its pockets and takes out a small case. It opens the case and shows me what's inside of it. I see what's inside, and I gasp in surprise. A syringe? It's not normal for a person to carry around a syringe.
No, definitely not, especially considering... oh, God.
I have no idea what's going on.
You just summarized my experience with Higurashi.
But where Rika-chan is holding in her hand is a syringe. There's no way I can twist the fact around. That's right. This syringe is going to help you get better. It'll help me to get better? Huh? I know what it is. It's the drug that killed Tomotaki-san. It's the parasite with the primitive power. It can reenact the disease of the maggots. This is a different drug. From the one that was used on Tomitake. I promise. It giggles. I'm not scared of the giggling. I'm scared of the fact that it admitted the cause of Tomitake-san's death was so easily. And it also admitted the direct cause of the disease of the maggots that Tomitake-san died from. I know you're going to kill me in the same way he died. And that the Rena and Gogura is going to replace me. Problem solved, right? I'm not going to let you give me the shot. Well, I knew you would say that. This syringe looks very suspicious, of course. You're smarter than I thought. So what now? Are you going to gang up on me and give me the shot like you did to Tomitake-san? Tomitake-san's autopsy report said that he had bruises on his body that proves he was fighting against several people right before he died. It means they must have ganged up on him to give him the shot against his will. I'd like to give you the injection by force, but it never really works. So I gave up on doing that. I decided to let you choose by your own will. Are you kidding me? I don't want to take that creepy shot. I thought about it many times. I thought about how I could make you take the injection. I can't force you to take it. I can't make you agree to taking it either. Then, it leaves me only one choice. I have to let you choose to take it. You should know my answer. I'm not going to walk into an obvious trap like that. Well, that's what I thought you'd say. I didn't expect you to choose to take it anyway. It heaves a sigh and makes a gesture as if it is mocking me, and smiles bitterly. It looks as if it is saying that I'm a lower animal that can't understand it's being given a chance for salvation. I kind of want to say that I'll take the shot on a dare, but I know that it's exactly what it is intending to do. Go back to your home and tell your friends that you failed to give me the shot. I'm not going to let you beat me. I'm going to fight till the end. And I'm going to seize the 1% chance of winning, and I'm going to destroy all of you. I see. Then, you should try to do that. This world is going to end soon anyway. End soon? It's nothing to do with you. A frog sitting in a well doesn't need to get interested in the world outside of the well, right? At this stage of the game, it says something very dubious. I try hard to understand what this horrifying creature is trying to say. Well, what are you going to do to me? Nothing. Do whatever you want. What? It's almost too easy. As far as I know, do whatever you want means ignorance or release from when your enemy says it to you. At the very least, it isn't a bad thing. Or does it have another meaning? I overinterpret the meaning of the sentence, but then it says it again. Do whatever you want. I'm not interested in this Ryugu Rena anymore. I'm going to try to get along with the next Ryugu Rena. I have to pray that the next Ryugu Rena doesn't have such good intuition.
The next Ryugu Rena. Oh my god, my Umineko senses. This is literally just a game, and she's completely aware it's a game.
I'm scared of it. As if it is the judge who is handing down a death sentence.
I think she kind of is.
I used to try really hard to fix things every time a little problem occurred. I got
Oh, wait. Oh, this is... okay.
I used to try really hard to fix things every time a little problem occurred, but I got tired of it. I'm not interested in this Hinamizawa anymore. I'm going to find the next Hinamizawa. But you only have this Hinamizawa. So, I hope you live as best you can. I know it is telling me something very scary one after another. This is an obvious warning of destruction. It means the climax is coming soon. They already prepared another Rena. When I lose to this fate, they are going to replace me with that Rena as if nothing happened. It's all well prepared. What humans are most afraid of is to lose the value of their lives. Your life becomes worthless when you're told that there's a replacement. It's like an indirect death sentence. It closes the case of the syringe and puts it back into its pocket. It turns around and starts climbing up the slope. At the top, it looks back and speaks without as much as an evil smile. Well, goodbye, this Ryugu Rena. I hope I can get along with the next Ryugu Rena. I shouldn't worry because I usually get along with them. I'm not going to let you replace me with the next Ryugu Rena. I'm the only Ryugu Rena. I'm not going to let you do it. Never. Ever. I wonder if my scream is reaching it. It looks at me coldly. It looks at me as if I'm just a picture of the past on a TV screen. It's fun to have a conversation like this once in a while.
Oh god, that was unsettling. I think my voice acting made it worse.
The laughter gradually disappears into the darkness. It disappears into the darkness as well. There's only me left here. I'm forsaken, and they don't care if I disappear. They told me I should struggle as much as I want because it doesn't matter anyway. They already have a replacement. They don't need me in their Hinamizawa anymore because my intuition is too sharp. When I notice it, I realize that these trash piles are a perfect grave that they prepared for me. And then, I realize that this place isn't working as a hideout anymore. I better start packing and move somewhere else. It told me to struggle as much as I want. I'm going to do that, damn it! I have to get ready to move out from here. I'm going to put everything back into my backpack. I have to leave here as soon as possible. The light of the flashlight isn't enough to see by, so I turn the table lamp on. The light makes things show up very clearly. When I reach my backpack, I realize something and gasp in surprise.
Oh god.
The palm of my hand is covered with a creepy liquid. I thought I wiped off my sticky sweat earlier, but it wasn't my sweat. Then where did this blood come from? I realize it right away. I was scratching the mosquito bites on my neck earlier, and I scratched them until it bled. When I notice it, I remember the sensation of the mixture of pain and itchiness. I feel something moving near the wound on my neck, so I scratch at it again to get rid of the thing. My hand gets wet with the sticky blood again. I can't see what the things are because I don't have a mirror here, but I know. They're already spreading in my entire body, causing the itchiness on my arms and the back of my knees. If I'd never experienced this before, I'd think I got bitten by a bad bug or something. But unfortunately, I already know what's causing this itchiness. Why? Why? I say it with hatred. Why now? Why here? It's the disease of the maggots, without a doubt. If I cut my veins on my arms, the dusky red, creepy things will flow out. But it's impossible. I didn't get any suspicious shots. But it doesn't have to be a shot. They might have put the drug in my food and I might have eaten it without noticing it. I don't think they put it in food at my house, but I used to share lunch with my friends at school. They might have put it in the lunches. That Rika, who just visited me earlier, was shining the flashlight on me, so she knew that I was scratching my neck so hard it bled. Nevertheless, she acted like there was nothing wrong about it, and she told me that I wouldn't last long. Now I know why she was laughing at me in a sarcastic way. She knew that I wouldn't have much time left. It itches very badly, but I can't scratch. The more I scratch, the itchier it gets, and I'm not going to do the same thing Tomotaki-san did. Damn it, damn it, damn it! I wonder if this itchiness is temporary. It might actually get worse. I don't know if it's going to stop soon or if it's going to last until I die from it. I don't know anything anymore. I just have to endure the itchiness. I wipe the blood on my neck with a towel, clench my teeth, and try to get rid of the desire to scratch my neck. The wound is throbbing. I want to scratch it really bad, but I can't do that. I fight back the desire, biting the end of the towel. I scratch the other part of my body really hard in order to forget the itchiness, but it doesn't really work. I just pray for the itchiness to go away, close my eyes, and fight back the desire. It seems to be the best way. I let my mind go blank, breathing hard for a while. I feel like the itchiness got a little bit better. I take a deep breath and I start packing quickly. Staying here is more dangerous than this itchiness. I have to leave here as soon as possible. I feel it while I'm packing my stuff. I feel the end is coming closer. The end that Rena told me about earlier.
Rena? Don't you mean Rika?
I assumed I could live until the end, but I might be wrong. I might follow the same path Tomitaki-san took, way before the end comes. I'm sweating like crazy and it feels nasty. I know it's not sweat, but I'm going to think that it's sweat for now. I wipe my neck with the towel and I hurry to leave the place.
Shit! Okay. Good lord. That was... shit. Oh. This area has no street light, so it's very dark. I'm scared to run fast in the dark. The moon lights up the sky, but not my steps. The only light I have to see is by my flashlight. But the light is very small. I can only tell that the gravel road is flat. The part where the flashlights can't reach is a total darkness. The expression often used in novels, pitch black, isn't totally over the top. I might trip over an empty can or a rock anytime. I don't want to fall, so I use the flashlight to its maximum extent to watch my step, but I'm still a bit nervous. I start running slower and slower, and then I'm just walking briskly. Oh god, is this through Keiichi's perspective? Did I just stop running because it's dark and I'm afraid of tripping? But I usually run around without watching my step during the day. I run around with Rena and Mion all the time. Yeah, this is Keiichi's perspective. Even if I can see what's underfoot, I don't pay attention. I don't think I might trip. I just keep running around without a care. Rena might be feeling just like I am feeling right now. For Rena, the light she has to illuminate the darkness of suspicion is too small. And the darkness of the delusion she deeply believes in is getting darker and darker. That's why she's scared to even walk on the same road she always uses. People might laugh at her for falling for the ridiculous scrapbooks. I'm not! But those scrapbooks aren't normal. They manipulate the reader's hearts and take advantage of the holes in their beliefs with evil intent. The evil intent captured my heart for a night. That's why I know how evil they are. They're just like urban legends, such as Nostradamus' prophecies or the Purple Mirror. Okay, I've heard of one, but the Purple Mirror? They're just a bunch of feasible lies, and when you hear about them, you think they're too stupid to believe. But once you fall for them, it's hard to get rid of them from your mind for some reason. It'll be 1999 in 20 years or so. Everybody knows about the prophecy that the world will come to an end in July of 1999. There are even some TV shows about it too. And they irresponsibly fan people's fears, so people take it seriously. That was right before Y2K apparently. Those people think that the prophecy means an outbreak of a nuclear war, so some of them are making a shelter in their backyard. Some of them are thinking about freezing themselves by 1999 so that they won't be exposed to radiation, waking up after the radiation is gone. They do realize that freezing is not really feasible unless you... I'm not even entirely sure cryogenically freezing would work effectively. Those people are seriously serious. Seriously! But when you think about it rationally, it's impossible that there will be an outbreak of a war in 1999. It's true the Cold War makes us think that a war will break out any time, but they're actually pointing their nuclear missiles at each other, and they know there's no merit for either of them to start a nuclear war. People would say the Soviet Union might do things like that in order to make the world liberal, but that's just an assumption. Try to read the sentence again, but this time by replacing the Soviet Union with the Sonozaki family. It perfectly matches what it says in Takano-san's scrapbooks. When people create a large-scale delusion like the prophecies above, they always use an incomprehensible unknown enemy, such as the Soviet Union, Nazi Germany, or aliens! And they say something like, you never know, they might do things like that, and they try to increase the credibility of their delusions without any evidence whatsoever. What did Takano-san know about the Sonozaki family? Nothing! All she did was use the history of Onigafuchi and say that the Sonozaki family is still working behind the scenes, plotting a horrifying conspiracy. It sounds like just like one of those cheap prophecies. It's nothing but just a stupid story like the one of Nazi Germany, which says that Hitler is alive and still lives in an underground complex somewhere on the South Pole, still plotting to conquer the world. I don't think I've ever heard that theory, but good lord. Rena usually doesn't believe in stupid stories like that. But it was just bad timing, I suppose. Nice job doubting your own friend, but okay. It was right after she killed Mami Arena in Hojo Teppai, and she was caught by us. She was in a state of panic when she heard the story. We were waiting for her to recover from the shock, but before she did and regained her strength of heart, a poison got into her, and it spread through her entire body. When you're sick and have a weakened immune system, it's easy to get another disease. It's just like that. That's right, Rena is just sick right now. When you're very sick, in bed with high fever, you sometimes feel like you might die from it. But most of the time, you're just overreacting. You get better soon after you take your medicine, eat healthy food, and sleep a lot. That's how she is right now. She caught a mental cold, that's all. She needs to get better soon, or she might get caught by the police. I passed by several patrol cars on my way. I don't want to be questioned, so I hide every time I see a patrol car. I think I passed by them twice. When I pass close by Rena's house, I see a car parked near the gate. It's obvious that it's watching her house, trying to capture her when she comes home. Mion ordered the Sonozaki family to find Rena and protect her from the police, but honestly, I'm not sure if they can. That's because Rena believes the Sonozaki family is after her. But if they don't find her, the police will eventually. If that happens, all of us who helped her bury the corpses will be caught by the police in the end. Well, you don't even know that the Sonozakis hid the corpses. I don't know how or why the police came to suspect her. I think they only have circumstantial evidence. I don't think they know she did it for sure. But since they're actually everywhere looking for her now, they must have some kind of reliable evidence. No, they're kind of on her side, I think. Rena, come on. You don't have time to play around with Takano-san's scrapbooks right now. The police are after you. Oh boy. It's very dark. I'm not sure if it's down there. But I make up my mind and go down the slope, carefully shining the flashlight to light my way. I want to call out Rena's name loudly, but there might be some policemen looking for her around here. I walk around the trash pile and then I see a light. There she is! I run towards her hideout, kicking trash out of my path. Oh, evil eyes! I was waiting for that. Rena is standing right in front of her hideout holding a hatchet. I don't blame her. I guess she noticed me coming down the slope because I was making a lot of noise. Rena, it's me!
Keichi-kun? I have a lot of visitors tonight.
Who else is here? I shine my flashlight around, but I don't see anybody.
I'm leaving because I'm not safe here anymore. I don't want you to know where I'm going, so please don't follow me.
But, Rena, what happened to your neck? You're bleeding!
I'm okay. It might come back again, though.
Rena's neck is red. It looks like she has some kind of skin disease on her neck. She probably couldn't bear the itchiness and scratched at it really hard. You need to do more than just wipe it with the towel. Come to my house. You need to clean it up.
Don't worry about it. This isn't a wound. And it's too late anyway.
Too late? What do you mean?
It seems like they put the drug in the food, and I ate it without knowing it. It's the drug that killed Toмотaki-san. They probably used a syringe to inject him with the drug, but they changed their methods this time. I think they put it in someone's lunch. You remember Mi-chan gave out a piece of her egg omelet to everyone the other day at lunch? Don't you? I think she put the drug in the omelet. She's smart. She used a slow-acting drug this time. Damn it.
Rena kicks the dirt on the ground with hatred. She's abusing Mion's goodwill. Hey, Rena, are you seriously saying that Mion would do such a thing? Rena looks stunned, and she looks at me. I can tell there's a slight accusation in her eyes. I can tell by looking into her eyes that she wants to say,
What are you talking about? I already told you that the Sonozaki family is the mastermind of the conspiracy.
First of all, Mion didn't give out her omelet to everybody that day. Mion cut the omelet into 5 pieces, and she told us to take one if we wanted. Rena took the very end of the omelet before anybody took a piece. She said it looked adorable and ate it.
No, that's not what happened. Michan tried to make me eat the omelet because she put a drug in it.
Rena, stop interpreting everything to suit your convenience. Mion just put the 5 pieces of the omelet on the lid of her lunchbox.
No, she didn't! She gave out each piece to every one of us!
Rena, think about it. Have we ever done something like that before? We usually take whatever we like from everybody's lunch. Nobody has ever said something like, this is your piece, so take this. Or, this is her piece, so don't take that. You know? She looks at me with accusation in her eyes. To Rena, everything that comes out of my mouth is a lie. To her, it's a fact that she was poisoned. She thinks she knows for sure that the drug was in the omelet. That's why she's trying to contradict me, because I'm saying something different. I didn't come here to make her mad. I realize that talking back to her will only escalate her anger, so I decide not to. Anyway, you said this place isn't safe anymore. Where are you going to go then?
Well, I'll find somewhere.
It's not that easy to find a place to sleep. Why don't you come to my house?
I appreciate your offer, but I can't do that. The Sonozaki family is looking for me everywhere in the village. I don't think you'd betray me, but I don't think you can hide me from them either.
It's not the Sonozaki family who are looking for you. It's the police.
Why? Oishi-san is on my side, and I told him to leave me alone. I don't think he's looking for me.
I think they know that you killed Rina and Teppai.
Oh, I see.
I'm relieved to know that we're finally on the same page, but I realize I was wrong right away when she laughs in self-derision.
Do you know why the police found out that I killed them?
No. I have no idea. Nobody saw her killing them. Nobody saw us burying the corpses. The place is deep in the mountain, and we camouflaged the spot perfectly. Plus, Mion moved them to a secret place afterwards. So it's impossible that the corpses would be found.
I went there this evening. I went there to check the place. Guess what I found?
This doesn't sound good. I know. Rena doesn't know that Mion took care of the... Oops. Rena doesn't know that Mion took care of the corpses. She thinks the corpses are still buried there.
They weren't there. The corpses. Somebody dug them out and carried them somewhere else.
Rena! That's because...
It's impossible that someone happened to dig them up. I chose the place. So the only people who know about the place are me and my friends who are there.
That's... right. Well, the thing is...
I know who did it. It's Michan. They didn't want me to work with the police. They needed to have some insurance. But I didn't think they'd use the police to find me. I guess they don't care how it looks anymore as long as they capture me.
Come on, do you really think Mion would do such a thing?
She did! Michan sold me out!
No, she didn't. Mion is your friend. We're all on your side no matter what happens. Even if the world turned against you, we'd be on your side. Even if the whole ocean evaporated, Mion would never sell you out.
I don't understand why you're defending her.
I don't understand why you doubt her so much.
It's easy. Mio-san revealed the fact of the conspiracy, and the fanatical believers are...
Shut up! Shut up! I'm sorry, I didn't mean to yell at you like that. I apologize, so please listen to me. The corpses are gone because Mion dug them out.
See? I told you!
Listen to me until I finish.
okay? Mion dug them out from there because she found out that the place isn't going to be safe. She found out that there was a project to cut down the trees of the mountain this summer. That's why Mion dug them out, to save you from being caught. Rena laughs at me like I'm stupid or something. I can tell she doesn't understand anything I'm saying. Don't you understand? Oh my god.
Don't you understand? Michan made that up. She just wants to look good when you're around. She's a dirty bitch.
Hey! Then what was she supposed to do? Are you saying that she should have left the corpses there knowing that the Forest Service would find them this summer? She couldn't do that because she's your friend.
Why can't you understand that Michan made everything up, including the tree cutting project?
You're the one who doesn't understand anything. When I yell at her, she gives me an icy look. She stares into my eyes as if she's trying to find out what I came here for. I came here to wake you up. You're obsessed by a crazy delusion because of Takano-san's scrapbooks. At first I thought it was interesting, but this is getting way out of hand. You know why? It's because they're making you sick.
Oh, the girl who looked just like Rika-chan told me the same thing. You're actually right about that. I mean, I do have the disease of the maggots, so...
No, you don't understand. Listen to me very carefully. You need to lie down and rest for a while, okay? It's a lot safer to stay at Mion's house. She can protect you from the police. But if you don't trust her, you can stay at my house. Either way, it's not good for you to stay in an uncomfortable place like this. Let's just go to my house for now. We're going to have some cold tea together. It's going to cool your fever down. Then, you'll realize how crazy this all was.
What are you talking about, Keiichi-kun? Are you saying that I'm crazy? I'm not crazy. You are. You don't know it, but you're just being controlled by the parasite. Keiichi-kun, you think you have nothing to do with it, but you're one of the victims. You just don't realize it. But I'm not blaming you for that. I can save you. I can save everybody. So please trust me for now.
You think we're all crazy. You think everybody in this village is crazy, and you're not. Is that what you're saying?
It might be spreading outside of Hinamizawa. They might have already spread it to Shishibane City, or to the entire prefecture. But I'm the only one who isn't crazy yet. I know that, thanks to Mio-san's scrapbooks. I thought you understood that too.
Wait a second, Rena! You're saying everybody in this world is crazy except you? That's the same thing as saying you're the only one who's crazy. The world hasn't changed. Nobody is crazy. Nobody is your enemy. It's crazy to believe that you're the only one in this world who isn't crazy and that everybody in this world is your enemy. It means your only enemy is yourself.
I feel sorry for you, Keiichi-kun. But it's okay. It's not that easy to accept the facts Mio-san found. Even she wasn't sure about it. So I understand that you can't accept the truth. That's why I'm going to fight. I'm going to fight to save everybody. I'll beat them down and make them stop controlling you.
That's stupid. That's crazy. You feel sorry for me? You're stupid. Why don't you understand? Why do you still believe a crazy, stupid story like this? You're just interpreting everything to suit your convenience.
They have replacements for Mio-san, Rika-chan, and me. They're going to replace me after they kill me.
What? Replacements? Are you seriously saying that?
You know what? I'm going to tell you the truth. I haven't told you about this yet. The true identity of the parasite is aliens.
Aliens?
Yes. Oyashiro-sama is also an alien. The description of his descending from the sky matches with the alien theories all over the world. Whenever a great civilization flourished, it was always the aliens who accomplished it. They have advanced knowledge. They came to Earth to help immature humans to evolve.
Hey, wait a second. You must be kidding me, Rena. The parasite theory was interesting. But aliens? Come on, it's crazy. Well, to be fair, you could also interpret that as not actually aliens from space, but aliens from other countries, as in, alien, I don't know. But Rena believes the theory very seriously, and she feels sorry for me because I can't accept it.
They've been controlling the community by living as a parasite in human bodies. But sometimes, someone with sharp intuition comes along and tries to reveal the fact. But they get rid of him in order to maintain the control of the community. They sometimes kidnapped those people with sharp intuition and put a piece of metal in them to gain control over them. When it didn't work, they replaced those people with their copies. They made a copy of Mio-san. They made a copy of me too. Rika-chan's copy just came by a few minutes ago. I talked to it. It admitted that it came from space. It told me that the end of the world is coming close, and it laughed at me, saying I should struggle as much as I want. I'm going to fight. I'm not going to let them domesticate humans. I'll never, ever. You're so stupid.
Oh, fuck. I step towards Rena and I slap her in the face. I hope it works to wake her up. Wake up! Rena, did you forget? It happened here, just a few days ago. We all took each other's hands here, didn't we? And we promised we'd be a family made of friends forever. Rena plays with her wrist. She doesn't cut in, so I continue. If you're seriously saying that aliens are controlling the Earth, I'll believe you. Even if everybody in this world didn't, I would. That's because I'm your friend and I'm on your side no matter what. But I want you to listen to me too. I want you to listen to me because I'm your friend. Takano-san made up all the stories in the scrapbooks. It's true. Takano-san was an occult maniac. She enjoyed interpreting the old history of Hinamizawa. She made up crazy stories out of it, and she'd read them to people for fun. So, the parasite story isn't the only one she made up. There are stories about UFOs, some kind of creatures from the underworld, and many other things. So the one you read in the scrapbooks was just a new story she made up recently. Do you remember she liked to make fun of people? She just made fun of you because you listened to her story seriously.
If it was just a story she made up, why was she killed? Her autopsy report says she's been dead for 24 hours when she was found dead, but she was there at the festival. Why? How are you going to explain the cause of Tomotaki-san's death? What about the Sonozaki family? What about the legend of Hinamizawa? What about Oyashiro-sama and Rika-chan? Are you saying everything is made up? Are you saying that the world is lying to deceive us?
Stop connecting everything together! That's a typical symptom of paranoia. Don't think so hard. You're just tired. That's why you need to rest. All I'm going to do is offer you a place to relax, a bed and food. If you can't trust my food, you don't have to eat it. Eat whatever you have. Anyway, please just trust me for now.
My story makes more sense than yours. I have evidence to prove it. But all you're saying is that I should trust you. Isn't it obvious who was right?
Yes, it is obvious. Me. I'm right.
How? How can you be so sure?
It's easy. It's because I'm your friend. Friends never betray one another. Friends always help each other. So, you have to believe that I'm right even when the world says I'm wrong. Because I'm your friend. I hear a thud. Rena dropped the hatchet. Rena holds her head in her hands and she staggers. She mutters something and it looks like she's asking herself questions.
He wants me to trust him, but he has no evidence to prove he's right. He's talking crazy. Or maybe he's right and I'm wrong. Am I just misunderstanding everything? It'd be wonderful if that was true. I wished I was wrong so many times. Mio-san's scrapbooks are nothing but a bunch of stories and the parasite doesn't exist. Some coincidences happen to connect, and I'd interpreted them in the wrong way. I really wish that was the case. Don't give up, Ryuga-rena. Be cool, Ryuga-rena. This guy has poison in his words. He's trying to take advantage of my weakness. Everything is too obvious not to believe. It's obvious that the aliens have been trying to invade the Earth, using this village as their base since it was called Onigafuji in the old times. Keiichi-kun is a victim who is controlled by them. He's just a victim. But when he grabbed my wrist really hard on that day, I could tell his intention was true. I still remember the strength of his grip on my wrist. He tried to save his friend, me. I got lost in this crazy delusion maze many times. I prayed so many times that somebody would help me. And now my prayer is answered and Keiichi-kun is reaching for my hand again. But don't forget, Ryugu-rena. This guy says he's your friend, but he hasn't told you everything about himself. Don't you remember? Oishi-san told you about it. He told me about what he found out. I couldn't trust my friends, so Oishi checked on everybody, including Keiichi-kun.
What? Excuse me?
That's why I know about what he did before he moved here.
What? What? Excuse me? What the hell did Oishi tell you?
He just looks like he's a good guy on the outside, but he's a crazy person on the inside. I can't trust him. I shouldn't trust him. So what? I don't care who he was but before he moved here. I did many bad things in Ibaraki, too. I did many unforgivable things. I hurt my friends really badly, broke the windows at the school, and was suspended. I was a very bad girl. Did he treat me differently because of that? No, he didn't. Ryugu-rena's Ryugu-rena. He'll forgive me because it was Ryugu-rena who did all those bad things in Ibaraki. He won't forgive me. I should know better. My bar Keiichi believes that I'm a kind and modest girl because he doesn't know Reina. If he found out about Reina, what would he do? He wouldn't do anything. He wouldn't be scared of me. Rena's Rena. Reina's a different girl. The same goes with Keiichi-kun. I don't care who he was before he moved here. We're even.
Are you okay, Rena?
Don't touch me.
Rena knocks my hand aside when I reach for her.
You keep saying you're my friend. You want me to trust you because you're my friend. You want me to believe that you're right even if the world says you're wrong. Are you out of your mind? That is more delusional than anything else.
I don't care what you say. I am your friend. Everything I say for your sake. Don't doubt me. I know I'm right.
Really? Then, can I ask you something?
Yes, anything.
Friends don't keep secrets from one another, right?
Of course. I have no secrets from you.
You're lying.
I'm not!
Yes, you are!
What's so funny?
Keiichi-kun, you think you can keep it a secret from me, don't you? I know everything. I know what you did before you moved here. I know.
I feel as if my entire body is covered in frosty needles. My body and mind freeze all of a sudden. I don't believe this. I don't believe this. How come she knows about that? What the hell did you do?
I asked Oishi-san to check on everybody. Everybody. That's why I know what you did before you came here.
Stop it. You got it all wrong.
You targeted only little girls. I have to tell Satoko-chan and Rika-chan about it.
What? What?
I can't believe a dangerous person like you was near us the whole time.
No, it wasn't like that. It just happened to be that way.
A series of attacks on school kids. Bravo! It has as strong an impact as the series of mysterious deaths of Hinamizawa.
No, it wasn't like that.
It wasn't like what? You shot little kids with a BB gun when they were walking alone on small deserted streets. It was a horrifying case. It instilled public fear in the whole city for a while. The members of the PTA had to watch the kids at every corner of the streets when the kids walked between home and school. What the You shot one of the girls in her eyes and she was badly injured.
Fuck!
Fortunately, the damage wasn't permanent. You had a BB gun and you shot only little kids. You were so odious. What made you enjoy it so much? I know you really enjoyed it because you continued to do it for a long time. But then, you turned yourself into the police, accompanied by your parents, in a crisis of conscience. You couldn't even take the responsibility of your actions on your own. The juvenile law was kind to you, wasn't it? It prevented your name from being disclosed to the public and the victims. I bet your father spent a lot of money to protect you.
Oh my god.
He paid a lot of compensation to settle the case out of court, and he placed you on probation. After the case cooled down, he used the power of money again to move far from the city. Everything is solved, right? You were lucky because your father was rich.
No, it wasn't like that.
Why didn't you tell us about it? You told me that you did nothing but study at the previous school. Why did you lie like that?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to lie.
I thought friends didn't keep secrets from one another. Right? So that makes you not my friend!
The blades of her words hit home hard, and it makes my eyes bleed. The blood is clear and it tastes salty.
I can't trust you because of your past. Don't you ever think you can hide it from me!
I remember how deeply I regretted it. I couldn't regret enough. I wanted to forget it, but I couldn't. I made a stupid mistake. No shit! You fucking... What the fuck? Why does she have to bring it up right now? I apologized and accepted everything, and I moved here to put it behind me. I wanted to have a fresh start in Hinamizawa. I swore to myself to live in a clean life from that time on. Everything is ruined now. I'll be a criminal no matter where I go. I was stressed out with my exam studies. I was frustrated. I randomly shot people. I didn't care if it was girls or kids. Why did I do something so stupid? There was no reason. I had no reason to do that. I just wanted to get someone's attention. I didn't have the courage to tell my parents that I didn't want to study. I just wanted somebody to scold me. That's why I used a childish way to get someone's attention. I regret what I did. I swear I'll never do such a stupid thing again. If I do it again, they can send me to the chair. If there was something I could do to be completely forgiven, I'd do it no matter what it was. But no matter how deeply I regret it, and no matter how long I atone for my sin, I'll never be forgiven. That's why I wanted to sweep the whole thing under the carpet and have a fresh start. I have nothing to say if somebody tells me that forgetting my sin is an act of cowardice. Sins are sins. You can't get rid of them. You have to carry them for the rest of your life. I know that's the fate of a sinner. If you don't want to live like that, don't be a sinner. I understand that logic too. But then, how are sinners supposed to live?
Anyway, you're not my friend. I'm not going to take any orders from someone who isn't my friend. I need you to leave me alone for a while, okay?
I didn't notice till now that I was on my knees, hanging my head. Rena picks up the hatchet she dropped earlier. I want her to hit my head with it. That's right. If I'm going to be torn apart, I'd rather my body be torn apart. Compared to the pain of my heart being torn apart, I'd rather she hit my head hard. I believed it. I still believe it. I still believe it right at this moment. I believe that I'm their friend. But in fact, I'm starting to suspect. I want to believe I am their friend because I don't want to accept my past. I'm trying to tell myself that, but I feel stupid that I'm crying like this. My face is messy with tears. I wasn't their friend. I'm a sinner and I hid my past from them. I hid it because I was scared. I told her that friends don't hide anything from another, and I hid my past from them. I hid my sin from them. My past has nothing to do with how I live my life here. If I ever attacked a kid in this village just because I was frustrated, I wouldn't mind it if they killed me and cut me into pieces. But I'll never do anything like that again. I just want to live normally. What I did before I moved here has nothing to do with my life now. For instance, Rena moved here too. I wouldn't change the way I see her, even if I found out she did something bad before she moved here. Right? I wouldn't. Would I? Even if Rena beat some of her friends or broke all the windows of her school, I wouldn't care because it happened in Ibaraki. She didn't do that in Hinamizawa. Rena is Rena. She's my best friend. That's why I wouldn't see her differently even if I found out about her past. You're lying. You're lying, you're lying, you're lying! I'd keep a distance from her if I found out that she really did such things. I'd be scared of her. I wouldn't try to listen to her. Why? It's just a rumor. Why would I be scared of her? She's my best friend. If I was in her situation, would I reject her just like she did? I understand she rejected me. Then, what am I supposed to do? I'm the only one who is crying. She isn't crying. She looks at me as if she's looking at something dirty. After she gives me a nasty look, she disappears into the darkness. Rena didn't forgive me. There's nothing I can do but keep crying to atone for my sin down on my knees. Oh my god. The reason to move to Hinamizawa. God. I don't remember how many years ago it was. There was this beautiful village surrounded by nature, but the village was going to be submerged in water because of a new dam project, and the villagers protested against it en masse. They held a sightseeing tour so people from other areas could enjoy the beauty of the local nature. I joined the tour out of simple curiosity. I wanted to take a look at the nature that might sink under the water. But when I got there, the place took my breath away. The air was so clean and clear, and the landscape was beautiful beyond words. Since then, I was hooked on the inspiring nature of the place. I fell in love with the village so much that I was very glad when I heard that the dam project was cancelled. That village is where I'm building our new house. When I visited there, the place had a beautiful field of wildflowers. Whose perspective? Oh wait, is this Keichi's dad? I saw two cute girls playing in the field. Both of them were very beautiful with long stray hair. They were probably neighbors or best friends. I still remember how they looked. One of them has a very beautiful face with a clear-cut profile for her age, and the other had a very pretty, innocent look. I'm sure both of them will grow up into a fine, beautiful lady in the future. They were running around in the field like they were dancing. I asked them if the field was their usual playground. They said they were playing in hopes that newcomers would move to the village. They saw a sign saying, "Lot for sale." That's when I began to think that this place might be a great place to live. There's nothing here, and things are a bit inconvenient compared to the life in a city. But I sincerely believed that this was the best place for us to start a new life together as a family. A lot of things happened back in the city, but the past is the past. It's best that we move on. We learn from our mistakes, and I hope we can start a new ideal life in this village. Keiichi, I hope you'll grow to love the life in this village as I do. You do? I'm happy to hear that. I'm also happy that we've been doing a lot better as a family since we moved here. Back in the city, we were far from a close family, so I'm truly happy that we're able to start from scratch. Now that I come to think about it, I've never had a chance to have a conversation with you like this before. Oh, Keiichi. Do you know any two beautiful girls with the long straight hair in your school? I think they're a lot younger than you. Oh, you know two young beautiful girls but one has short hair, huh?
I don't think they're the ones I saw. You want to know why I asked? Oh, I just wanted to ask them to be my models for my portraits. I was thinking about making them wear cute costumes. But basically, I just wanted to see them again for my autistic interest. So if you happen to see them, let your dad know, okay? Promise me, okay? Okay, first off, your dad's kind of a pervert, but yeah, that sounds about right. Like father, like son. Okay. I just learned something about Keichi. I never would have predicted that. Because I had this theory that he had some sort of mental problem. I was not expecting that he had a past like that. Damn. This, complicates my feelings toward Keichi now. Also... Shit. Well, I guess that's one way to lose your friends, hiding your past from them, even if you're incredibly ashamed about it, even though you want to start over, but... Yeah, you kind of dug yourself a grave the moment that you mentioned that friends don't keep secrets from friends. You basically dug yourself a grave with that one. In that regard, if you said something like that, you should have backed it up and actually been honest about it, but I can understand the amount of shame that... I can't. I can comprehend the kind of shame that would prevent you from being open about your past like that, but God. Yeah, I could see the fear, possibly, if you told them about yourself. They would definitely, they would probably not even think of you as their friend, probably. But this, just, damn. My brain is, well, as usual, I'm trying to scoop up the remnants of it. I'm not entirely sure what to believe now, but now I know another detail concerning Keiji's past. I had no idea that Rena actually asked Oishi details. I guess that was one of those things that was probably left out, but kind of very big reveal there. But, damn. Now my heart hurts. Fucking Higurashi, stop it! Stop destroying my heart! Anyway, I should probably end this here. But, anyway, I guess I need to think about this for a second. Thank you guys so much for watching, and on to the fan art! Okay, so this fan art, it was also made by another member of the Discord, Soul, and okay, if you guys saw the one from yesterday, it was pretty nice, but this one just takes the cake in cuteness, and just look at it. It's a freaking Sobata Mimikyu. I want at least 100,000 of these things. Give me a golden land's worth. This is so fucking cute. I love it. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, but anyway, that's just another piece of fan art that was shown. I'm just like, God, it's so cute. So thank you so much for that. And anyway, God, I'm sorry. I can't handle the cuteness. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm just...